More importantly, let's continue the conversation where we left off.
We understand Mew plotted the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Mew's actions. So let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
I know that's important, but hearing you lead the conversation really pisses me off.
Let's see. Mew manipulated the virtual world to use it as part of her murder plan.
Don't just ignore me and start anyway.
If she had succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion. And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
As for Mew's alibi in the real world, she could say she was locked into the virtual world. And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
She'd make an excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge.
Loading.
Whoa, whoopsie, that's lit. Oh boy, oh, man, my hand's so slippy. I'm just a lot of olive oil over there.
From the mansion.
It's the amount of times we've seen that on the fucking drive.
Oh, I'm sure we're gonna see it a few more times.
And took advantage of the loop. After, she headed to where we were supposed to meet up, the mansion's rooftop. Oh yeah, Kaito was probably logged out around that time too.
That's when I saw Mew.
Problem is, because of her murder plans, we don't even know where she was killed.
She was killed on the roof, right? Kokichi told us the roof door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
Maybe that when culprit killed her.
That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof?
Perhaps. I don't think Mew did it. If Mew did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof. Even if someone came up, I don't believe she would change the target of her plan. She knew that Kokichi would come up later. Locking the door would be suspicious.
Well, it's possible she didn't even think that far ahead.
She was smart, but she was also really, really dumb.
No say such mean things. Killing game bad, not Mew.
No.
Mew not bad person. Going to think we could have been friends, if things different.
That might have been difficult, even without this killing game.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah, she'd probably just be trying to jump him all the time, and he'd just be like, I don't know what that is, leave me alone.
Go to no consent, go to no consent.
Nuh-uh. No way, Jose.
Huh? Anyway, let's continue the discussion. If Mew was killed on the roof of the mansion, the culprit must have moved Mew's avatar to the chapel after killing her, right?
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
Now
Just
we
huck
know
her off the
mansion
roof.
and chapel were actually next to each other. But the
Actually,
problem
damn, I think I'm right.
was the wall between
Yeah,
them.
that's...
Yeah, they just stuck her on the lattice and whoop.
Yeah.
Only Mew was able to go through that wall. The culprit
That's
wouldn't
by the
have
loud
been able
noise, too.
Then you're saying the culprit sent Mew's avatar through that wall?
Yeah, that's the only way, right?
But how did the culprit send Mew's avatar through the wall? I mean, it's not like they could have thrown her.
Going to not throw her!
She's just getting extra defensive.
No, you couldn't because the avatar's physical strength was equalized.
Physical strength equalized? That problem. Going to no can protect everyone if that happens.
Jeez, keep up with us. We're already in the
Don't be mean to my boy, my girl.
trial.
How did they send Mew's avatar to the other side of the wall? Maybe that thing has something to do with it. You know, the loud sound you heard?
Ah,
It's a sound. Put on your pants.
Because of that sound, you guys went to the side of the chapel. Right, Keyboy? That's when you found the dead Mew there, right? If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
yes, there's no doubt in my mind that noise was related to this case. We need to figure out what that sound could have been. It might be the clue we need to solve this case. So what was it? It sounded like something slamming hard onto something else. So what were those two things? It could be, Mew. Mew hitting the wall.
Splat.
Pretty much.
I think the sound came from Mew's avatar hitting the chapel wall. The hammer, cell phone, and lattice were there, but they were too small to make that noise. Ruling those,
Really?
the only other explanation.
I feel like the lattice still could have made that noise,
Yeah, I
but
was just thinking,
alright.
like, I feel like the last would make some kind of noise. Damn.
If that's the case, Miyu's avatar must have hit the chapel wall really hard. We felt the impact all the way from the inside of the chapel.
Yeah, that's the real question. Mew's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
Alright, freaking Kokichi the Explorer.
I was about to say, is he Blues Cluesing us? Just like...
Hold on, Kokichi. What's up with the way you're talking? Why are you talking like you know everything?
Let's not worry about that right now. More importantly, we gotta solve the mystery. Fighting among friends is a waste of time.
More importantly, I need to learn how to spell.
Anyway, can we talk about that after we figure this problem out?
No.
A way of transporting Mew's avatar that would cause it to crash into the chapel.
Getting Mew's avatar to crash into the chapel from the mansion's roof. There's only one way I can think of how to do that.
Shuichi, as your partner, I'll give you a little hint.
Stuff a sock in it, short shit.
You what?
What?
Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope, and the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof.
Okay, Blues Clues, Steve.
If the culprit needed force to move the body, I
Can
would
you say
they did.
El Murder?
Kokichi is talking because he got the whole thing figured out already. I can't let him distract me. I need to solve the case. How to make Mew hit the chapel wall from the roof of the mansion.
A trebuchet. They built a trebuchet.
I'm gonna find the answer.
Ah.
Bow bow.
Bow.
That's a Monokuma.
Monokuma thing.
I attained a hidden Monokuma.
Man, they're really hidden in this one.
Yeah, really.
Like slid off roof. Definitely not what Kokichi just said.
Why am I getting like 8 million phone attachments?
Wow.
The culprit used the sloped roof as a slide for Mew's avatar.
Okay, let me see what husband Daru needs. Oh, he sent me a bunch of pictures of baby Momo. He's a cutie.
The slide? Aw, man. Even with the slope and the snow, Mew's body
know?
wouldn't have slid.
I feel like
It would slide.
it might be Kokichi. I'm liking this.
But the avatars can generate friction. We wouldn't have been able to walk otherwise. So I doubt that it would have had that much momentum.
No. It would.
No.
It wouldn't slide, just like Maki Roll said.
It would slide, just like Shumai said.
Who?
What?
Who am I?
What the hell
Shuichi?
is Shumai?
Oh, he's a pupil of Ramen Man. Sorry. My hobby slipped in.
What?
Yeah.
Ramen man.
More references I am not aware of. I'm positive that I know.
Unless they meant like Shikamaru and Ramen Man's Naruto. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm positive that that's how Miyu's avatar was moved, but isn't like Shikamaru like pretty much a third-rate character on Naruto?
Yeah, but you know, he knows.
I getcha.
I mean, like he knows what they're trying to reference.
What are you talking about? He's Naruto's best friend.
Yeah, sure. Maybe the culprit used something else that will as well to help. Oh my god, why can't I read? Maybe the culprit used something else as well to help her body slide.
The hammer. He whipped the hammer down and just pushed her along.
He just tied her to the hammer and threw it really hard.
Would it slide off that quickly?
Well, duh, it would.
Whoosh, 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 whoosh,
If
whoosh.
it made that much noise. We must
Oh, I
have
forgot
dug
they
up
never
a
talked
lot
about
of
the lattice, huh? I just assumed they already knew about the lattice.
Piled up on roof.
Lotus?
The lotus.
Solid.
Lotussy?
You'd still slide, though.
Not everything needs an OC, Russell.
In the real
Oh,
world,
doesn't
it's
it, though?
difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not.
You have to work with the OCs you have, not the OCs you create.
No, I create nothing but the us.
You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
There was nothing like that around, though.
Yes, there was. You ass cheek.
Okay, I think that's what
You
we need to hit with
actually-
lattice. Yeah. There's something left in the crime scene that would help.
It's like the last thing he said.
Yeah.
Lots of snow piled up on roof. Not frozen solid, right? You'd still slide, though. In the real world, it might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not. It's not the
Yes.
issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do. You just need a
Sled or skis to cut the
friction.
There was nothing like that around, though. That's wrong.
Oh, telling Kaito he's wrong, that might be a good idea for you, bud. He's a little upset already.
No, wait. There was something that could have been used to help slide Mew's body. Do you remember the lattice that was found by Mew's avatar? The culprit laid her on top of that, then used it as a sled on the roof. I did notice the lattice in the storage room when I first looked. But during the investigation, I saw that it was gone.
The lattice that was found next to the chapel is the one that disappeared from the roof? Then that's it. The culprit used the lattice as a sled.
Ding, ding, ding! That's correct!
What's he up to, man?
After the culprit killed Mew on the rooftop, he placed her corpse on a sled
That's kind of cute.
and slid her down the roof's steep slope.
The sled picked up speed, flew off the roof,
What they flying?
glided through the wall only objects could pass through, and hit the chapel.
Jesus.
So that person knew about the wall?
Yeah, most likely.
The impacts made all of her belongings.
And I'm trying to think because
including
someone
her
said something
cell
about the
phone.
wall. I just don't remember who it was.
Just like that hedgehog who loses all his rings whenever he crashes into stuff.
Mikey's
what
favorite
references are we
character.
I don't know who.
I hate that guy and his worldwide fame and his stupid games, and I hate that hedgehog!
Of course,
Wonder
Monokuma.
Robotnik?
Of course, Monokuma would be freaking jealous.
Daddy, I'm glad you're feeling motivated again, but you shouldn't be so hateful. You gotta be an example to our new family.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Father. Or should I start calling you grandfather now?
Shut up and stop talking. Get back to the trial.
The kid's like, where's my other grandfather?
It doesn't change the fact that you call him father.
No, I get you.
You're not the grandson.
Monica was like, I'll just kill him myself.
Now that we know how the body slid down, we're just one step away from the culprit. Well, Shuichi, do you know who the culprit is?
Can you say El Culprit?
The culprit.
Yeah. In the end, we'll still need to guess the culprit, huh?
But Gonta can't believe one of us killed Mew.
It happened, but I'm
However,
sorry.
since we know she was killed on the roof, we can narrow down the list of suspects. Meaning, the culprit must be someone who was investigating the mansion. Aside from Mew, the people at the chapel could not go through the wall or cross the river.
So that means the suspects are Kaito, Samugi, Shuichi, and Gonta.
That's real
And you.
sneaky, leaving yourself off the list.
Mhm.
Ooh, you got me.
That's right, 5 suspects. Me, Sumigi, Gonta, Kokichi, and Kaito. We don't know enough to name the culprit yet, but one of them is suspicious. When
I'm going to say one of us. One of them.
when we were talking about the rooftop, they clearly lied. But what reason would they have to lie? I need to press them for information before making any judgments. Who lied?
I guess it'd be Kokichi, right?
He is our serial liar.
It's you. Kokichi.
Please don't be it. Please don't be it. I'll be upset.
Yeah,
Don't make it that obvious.
Be upsetty spaghetti.
Don't make it that obvious that it was him.
we're already in the second half.
What do you need to know?
But he did say that before he can make judgments. So right now he's just pressing him. So I don't think it's him. They're gonna go on to someone else.
Why did you lie just now?
Is it Kaito?
Which lie are you talking about,
Like,
Shuichi?
is it?
I lie a lot, so you'll need to jog my memory.
At least he's honest.
Fine. I'll expose your lie right now.
So I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting. Yeah, because I was. I thought he did. It began when Miyu showed us the map. That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
Like, these were literally voice acted lines, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It was that testimony that bothered me.
Don't make me poke the squares. I don't like this. What the fuck am I looking for? Nah. No.
So I never went to the roof. Not even for the meeting. Is it that one?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
Okay, I just
get it out of here. Ah, fuck you.
There we go. I thought he did go to the roof before. I just can't remember when
you were
he did.
explaining that the door to the roof was locked, you said,
Oh, here we go again. I was like, I went to the roof, not even for the meeting.
but later you said.
Oh god, come on. Stop it. Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? Past that brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope. And the stove faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof.
That's a lot of specific information. Stuff you wouldn't know if you hadn't been there.
Oh yeah! Now that you mention it, how did you know all that stuff?
You could probably
Kaito's like, oh, we're shitting on him now. I gotta get in on that.
mansion.
I was gonna think that too. Like, you
You
can
wouldn't know about the brick handrail unless you went up to the
Okay.
roof yourself.
shut up. You don't know anything.
What were you gonna say?
You're a fucking assassin piece of shit.
Assassination sister.
Yeah, there you go. Uh-oh.
Huh? What?
What's this all about, Kokichi? Did you actually go to the rooftop?
I didn't. I already told you that before.
Why you look so nervous?
Is this a sincere reaction?
But there's no evidence that proves I went to the roof. Oh, wait. I remember now. That thing Himiko said.
Me?
At the start of the class
That's
trial,
everybody.
I remember you saying the handrail was made of bricks. Ooh, you so clumsy, girl. Gotta be more careful there, Himiko.
Ooh.
That's a Russell line right there.
Yeah.
Himiko really say that?
She totally
Rewind the
said that.
tapes.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
She
Sharon-
did not.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
She did too.
Then when? Tell me how long ago. In hours, minutes, and seconds.
We've been here for hours. I guess we have 2 hours.
What a worthless fight!
Stop them, Grandpa!
Oh my god.
Terrible fighting is bad
This
for the baby!
doesn't change the fact that he is your dad.
They're dumb. Monokuma didn't teach him shit.
Yeah, grandfather. Stop them before your grandkid is born.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna apologize, because Himiko said it.
So damn stubborn.
I mean, doesn't
How much
Kibo
longer
have
are you
his
going to behave
recording
like this?
thing?
Yeah, but they know he's lying.
No.
We
he's
don't-
not lying.
We don't have time
I
for
don't
this. But Kokichi is stubborn. He won't fess up no matter what. But if he's being stubborn, that makes me think he has something to hide. To get him to show his hand, I have to prove he was on the roof. I might not like it, but I have to be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
If we don't get the whole truth now, everyone's lives are in danger. Okay.
Be aggressive by everyone talking.
Yep. We gotta speak aggressively.
I didn't go to the roof.
I've had enough of your lies, man.
I'm not lying.
Oh man.
The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
Jeez.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
You know.
Burn in hell, you know.
You know.
You're lying! I'll set your pants on fire!
Fire, fire,
She'll
fire.
do it too. I've seen her do it.
Lying.
Then why do you look so nervous?
Kokichi is lying for sure, but it keeps throwing lies at me. I have to fight fire with fire, so we gotta lie.
Go to
So you
the
have to
roof.
lie.
Yeah.
I've had enough of your lies, man.
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
I'll reveal the truth.
I got a perjury.
Perjury.
Kokichi, you're lying right now, aren't you?
Huh? Lying about what?
Just before the murder occurred, I went to the salon to check on you. But you weren't there.
What?
This is totally something that I would come up with. Just like, yeah, I went there. You weren't there. Just hope that, like in Among Us, be like, you weren't there, and just hope no one else is there to notice.
I waited there for a while. You never showed up.
But the people you play with, none of us know what the areas are, so you're probably like, oh, whatever.
What's this all about, Kokichi? Didn't you go right back to the salon after finding the roof door locked?
I see. You use underhanded tactics too, huh, Shuichi?
Put your mind faced away.
See, that's the problem, though. Is like he knows every time when we lie.
Yeah. He's pointed out every class trial that we
Yeah.
lied.
He has always said when we lied. He knew.
He is the human lie detector, after all.
So who are you guys gonna believe? Shuichi or me?
There's gonna be a split debate thing, huh? Split opinion.
Well, of course I'm going to believe Shuichi.
I believe Shuichi 100%.
The one who's not Kokichi.
Oh, okay. Well, no, man, doesn't actually explain anything. They just.
No. Himiko points to Shuichi.
No.
But to go to the salon, Shuichi would need to pass by me in the dining room. I wonder why I didn't notice Shuichi there.
Shut up, bitch.
I believe Shuichi. He's usually right about stuff.
I guess it pays to be the good guy.
Sorry, but I'm going to believe Shuichi too.
I see. I wanted at least Gonta to believe.
Again, this is me and Mikey.
Goes around. That's what happens to liars like you.
Why do you guys hate lies that much? There's only one truth, but endless possibilities for lies, you know? And some of them are only white lies, or lies to be kind to people.
Yeah,
if you deny all of that just because it's a lie, then that means you guys are just terrible at being lied to. Seriously, the worst!
You're terrible at being lied to. That sounds like a manipulator comment right there. God damn. I've never had an ex say that to me, but I guarantee you they would have been punched.
Spit it out already. You went to the roof, didn't you?
Isn't that where he met up with Mew?
No, he didn't just meet her there. He probably killed.
Okay, fine. I'll tell you if you want to know that badly. Consider this my revenge.
What?
Revenge?
You got some balls lying to me. I'm gonna take away your
You got some balls lying to me.
Oh my god, dude, I'm loving this. I'm loving
Luigi
this
got
Kokichi,
some
man. I'm loving the evil mastermind
balls.
weakness to it. I'm loving this.
I won't let you do any detective work or deduction or mystery solving or anything.
Oh?
Uh-huh. He's like,
No,
what?
I'll confess everything. You guys better listen carefully.
Confess? A confession? So you are the culprit after all.
I came up with a plan after Mew asked me to meet up with her.
The confessing bar.
She asked me pretty eagerly, too. So I decided to pry some info out of her. She gave me the rundown of the virtual world before she explained it to you guys. As I listened, I realized she was planning a murder. On me, no less. When I investigated the virtual world, I found out that a person can die from shock. Without a doubt, she planned to use that for my murder. So that's when I decided to prepare my own crime with her plan. I pretended to cooperate with her and lured everyone into the virtual world. That's also why I worked together with Monokuma.
No, that's not
You
right.
worked together with Monokuma?
I guess the jig is up. Yeah, everything he said is true. Kokichi came to me with an idea to make the killing game more interesting. It was such a good idea, I decided to place a motive in the killing game simulator.
You added a motive? Then the secret of the outside world is the motive, right?
No fair! Monokuma can't take sides!
I didn't help him with anything, and I had nothing to do with the murder itself. He merely suggested a way to spice up the killing game, and I accepted. Kokichi and I had a quid pro quo relationship. Technically, that doesn't violate the rules.
Bullshit! No matter how you look at it, you guys are working together.
Shh, calm down. I'll explain my relationship with Monokuma, so let me finish my confession.
I'm fine with that, but you're confessing without much of a fight.
I told you. I'm gonna get in the way by taking away the mystery solving fun.